All right, welcome back. I would like you to now take your red violet and outline the two different boxes that you should have in your journal. Then I want you to turn to page 293. Well, we should have already ripped it out, but I want you to pull out page 293 and take a look at it. Don't worry about putting your name and number on that because we are going to be cutting it out. So make sure when you write these answers that you are going to be writing within the margins so that we don't have extra things, all right? So we're going to now look at how these corresponding pairs using in and out tables, how we can find these relationships and then talk about them and know what's going on. So in real world patterns, many situations in your everyday life can be described by numerical patterns. The table below shows late fees for an overdue library book. Complete the table. Okay, so they're saying if you look at X, number of days late, and then the late fee that's associated with that. So this is X, and the late fee is Y. So take a look at the first pattern. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Well, on day 1, if your library book is late, then you pay 15 cents. On 2 days, if it's late for 2 days, you pay 30 cents. So what is the relationship? What's the rule? What would you say the rule is in this situation? The rule is you take X and you multiply it by 15 cents. And you'll get Y. That's the rule, technically. So, number 3, if I'm on the 3rd day of an overdue book, then my late fee will be 45 cents. So you can find that by doing 3 times 0.15, or you could just look at the Y pattern. 15, 30, 45. It's going up by 15 cents every time. So day 4 is going to be 60 cents, and day 5 is going to be 75 cents. Describe the relationship between the corresponding terms. We're going to do just what we did before, these corresponding terms. So you're circling X and Y's. You see I have 1 and 15, 2 and 30, 3 and 45, 4 and 60, and 5 and 75. So in this situation, I can tell that the corresponding terms are X to Y. So what is the relationship between X and Y? We can say something like, we might say something like, the top term is blank of the bottom term. Or we could say it, the bottom term is, so let's start with the bottom term. The bottom term is 15 times as great as the top term. Another way that I could reverse that, right? And I could say the top term is 1/15 times as great as the bottom term, but I don't really want to restate the same thing. Instead, I might want to say something like a relationship is for every day the book is late, it's 15 more cents. I don't need to say 0.15 more cents. I just need to say 15 more cents. Or I could have put the 15 with the cent sign, right? So again, we have these corresponding pairs between the X and the Y, 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 and the X and the Y. So for every day it's late, it's costing me 15 cents more. Okay? We're going to be doing the same thing on numbers 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to stop this video, so it's going to be fairly short, and then we will join back together for numbers 8, 9, and 10.